just opened the ranges and tables sheet workbook only. It's there in our drive. If you want to follow means it's okay. You can, or just see what I am showing you. Wait. Where is it?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma. Tell me.
My kid is suffering from fever, 1 or 2. I'm in hospital right now. Uh, when I see the doctor, I would leave the meeting. So please don't mistake me.
That's okay. You can see the recording, ma. I'll share the recording, na? You can see the recording.
Yes, ma'am. But right now I'm okay. I'll attend the meeting. When I enter the doctor's room, I'll leave the meeting.
That's okay, ma. I understand. It's okay. It's an emergency. I also understand.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Okay. In here only, I've just opened the ranges and tables. Okay. It's there in here. Yes. This one only I've opened at my end. Okay. Now, yesterday, if you all remember, we had gone to the file menu. I had discussed a good lot of options. In that option area, I was about to talk about advanced, but then I told you tomorrow I'll talk about these three, and then like the three types of views, and then I'll come over here. Okay, let me talk about that now. Okay, say suppose I am in any sheet, doesn't matter, I believe. Wait. Okay, I'll just consider any sheet, okay, or maybe. Okay, I'll take this particular sheet of us wherein we have got the table. Okay, I will definitely cover what is a table. Table is just an alternative of a range of cells. Yesterday we discussed what is a range of cells. Two cells together, adjoining cells together, will be called as a range of cells, right? So here, if you see, if I want to specify the data where it is located in this particular sheet, means I'll say as from A1 to F16, right? That will be your range of cells. Anbu Malar, if you want to log off, it's all fine, ma. You will be able to see the recording very well. Okay? Since you're there in the hospital, you can very well log off. I have no issues. Okay, anyway, if she's hearing, she'll do it. Okay, now in here, as I told you, the range of cells is from A1 to F16, but then you're seeing it in a table design. It's a table. What is a table? We'll come about it later. Okay, we have just started off the class now. We need to know a good lot of things before we actually go into what is a table. Okay, in here we all know each is called a cell. The cell address is nothing but a combination of your column alphabet and row number. All of this we all discussed yesterday. Now in here, if you see at the bottom right hand corner, you can see there are three types of views. First one is a normal view. Second one is a page layout, and third is your page break preview. Either you see it here or you can come to the view tab. I was in the home tab. You can very well come to the view tab and just see those three things again. You can see it over here. A proper like a switch button, you can very well see. Now, what are these three? Normal view is something you're seeing in the grid structure. Yes, you will see the grid structure in other two modes also, other two views also, but normal is the one which we, whenever we open a blank workbook, that is a default view that's been set up in the settings. That's there. And normal view is the view where we spend almost 99% of our time. Why? Because that's the area where we are going to enter our data, we are going to input some functions, we are going to calculate something, we are going to format it, we are going to apply a conditional formatting, whatever features or any Excel work that I'm going to do, it's maximum of it will be in your normal view only. Okay, that is the first one. Next one, if I go, which is your in here, I'm just seeing the bottom corner. It says as page layout. I can select it from here also. Page layout is generally these two, both of this page layout and page break preview. Both of these views are used only when you are going for some kind of printing work. Say, when I came to page layout, I am seeing it like a page, like a structure only, right? Like, see, if you see here, until 49 rows, 4 columns, A, B, C, D, 4 columns, and 49 rows are included in a single page. You can add a footer, you can add a header, okay? All this will get printed off. If you go for, like, if you do now Control P, or if you select it over from here, I can see the print preview and all. Like, it'll show me a synopsis as how the any one page is going to look like. Okay, but what is the basic need of this is, okay, I told you, yes, we are going to use it for printing. Okay, but layout, when I see, if I want that entire table to be very much into single page, see, if I go here to my normal view, I want this whole table of mine, which has got 16 records. That is, first is my header, and rest 15 are my records, and 6 columns are there, right? So all of this I want in a single page to be printed. How will I do that? If we come to the page layout, I see that only 4 columns are included in a single page. I can do the modification now to just to bring in this E and F over here. How? Just shorten it out. Adjust this is called a column width. Okay, this is called your row height. Okay, this is your row height. This is your column width. I'm just adjusting the column width. Okay, C column. Such a big one is not necessary for us. Okay. This is just the quantity or units sold. Okay. Now, if you see, all the 6 columns are very much inside a single page. Yes. Okay. So now I was able to adjust all the 6 of them in a single page. Good. If I now go for print preview, or I'm just using the shortcut key from my keyboard, Control P, you will be able to see the whole table just coming into a single page. I can very well print this out. This is a table. Any other report, if you're building, you can do the same. You can follow the same procedure. Is that okay?
But ma'am, about that heading and all, it's not complete, right? While taking, if you want the print properly, that heading and all, it's not
Which heading, ma?
fully table
You
ka
want to add
heading.
a header over here?
No, no, this
Header.
table heading, salesman, cloth, that
It
full,
has
it is
come
not.
over there. You are able to see it. I am able to see it. Am I not? Maybe, see, okay. Full salesman, you're saying till the last letter, I'm not able to see us
Yeah,
telling me
yeah,
that,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
That modifications I can do later also, as in to say, um, 1 minute. Is it okay now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so now if I go for my print preview, I will be able to see everything of more, if you're hopefully you are seeing it more clearly. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, that is one part. Now, I did adjust this your width and all, right, so that I can get whole of this table onto a single page. That is what is your page layout. I can very well come here, add a header saying Besant Technologies. I can add it, or maybe some green color. Yeah, green color looks good. I can do that. But this particular header, you will be able to see in the print area only, not if I go back to my this normal view, I won't be able to see that. It's coming up here, but then if I go for my print, I'll be able to see that. Yes. Similar way, I
Yes.
can, if I want, I can add a footer also. If I go down, you would have seen add footer area. I can add a page number here also. Page layout, if I go, not read, insert, sorry. If I go to insert, you have your header and footer, na? Header is done. If I go down, I can add the page number also. It is showing me as under like ampersand and page number, but then when I click outside, it show me as 1. So if I now go for my print, all good, I believe. I'm seeing that 1. You can even have any copyright messages are there. You can put it over here. All those things you can very well do. Okay, that was your page layout. Good enough. Now, if I go, is this okay? Can I move on?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. If I move on to the third one, which is a page break
Ma'am, how could
preview.
you,
Yes, tell me.
ma'am, how could you add a page number?
Yes, boss. 1 minute. I'll go to insert. There's an area called header and footer. Header, it gets I can very well add it over here. And footer, when I go down, 49 rows are there in a single page. I just came here. Sorry, 1 minute, boss. I'll come to the, yeah. When we selected from the insert tab, when I selected this header and footer, one extra tab really pops up. In here, I can add. Maybe if I want the current time, I can do that also. Okay.
Okay.
You can add. It gives me a lot of options over here. Okay. Even header also, if you want some special things, it gives you options. You can very well go and do it. Okay. What about this page break preview? Okay. When you see here, you see some hyphened lines over here. Yes, blue color hyphened lines. That's called a page break. Now, page break really to the left hand side, I'm seeing there are 6 columns and say around 16 rows are there. Okay. All this or everything comes around a single page. Okay, maybe if I want, I'll do something else also. I'll show you something over here. This is a blank sheet. Let me go to my page. Yes. Okay, I'll show you like this. Page layout, when I came, I'm seeing around 9 columns I'm seeing. And if I go down, 50 rows are there in a single page and 9 columns. That's the reason being. Okay, come on. Why is it not going up? Okay, then we'll see something else. Don't worry. It is going to help us out. One which has got data that's going to help me out. Now, in here, this is something like as in it's saying me 11 rows and 7 columns are there in a single page. I can drag it. Now, if I see like around 11 rows and around till I column is there in a single page, I can again drag it over here. Around 23 rows are there. If I go to my page layout, see 23, there's a small border line that I'm really seeing. So this page break really defines how many rows and columns will be included in a single page. That's what your page break all decides. If I go for this table thing, you are seeing some dotted. Now I won't say it as dot one, like a dashed manner. I'm seeing a blue color line. That is something which is there from Excel and by default. I can drag it. Once I drag it, that dashed line or the dashed fashion will now change to a continuous one. Continuous one is something that I have inserted. So if I now go back, how many till G na? And let me just drag this also, maybe till 25. Okay, 25, yes. Till G and 25. See, till G column and 25, you will definitely see a border over here. Okay. Earlier I was showing a small, I did adjust the column width, right? So that whole of the table gets confined into a single page. I can do the same thing with the help of my page break preview. That dashed lines, I can move it here and there. I can adjust it so that how many, I can really decide how many columns and rows are going to be included in a single page. That's the reason your three page break preview, page layout, and normal view. There are three modes. Normal view is something that we are going to work upon more, and most of the calculation, manipulation, writing your functions, like entering your functions, formulas, everything you're going to do in the normal view. Rest of the two views you will be using only like if your job demands lots of this printing work, where you are going to adjust the height and width every time. Only at that time you are going to use these two views, or as otherwise you are not going to use. Okay. If your job is
Ma'am,
just confined, yes.
sorry, ma'am. So is this sorry, ma'am. Does it show two page now, ma'am? Here.
Ah, it's like the second page is after G from H until the last.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
See here, ma. Till G one page, na? From here the second page to the horizontal it has gone off. Why it shows us this way? Because a single worksheet or a sheet has got how many cells and how many columns, rows, na? I have mentioned it here. Are you able to see this writing?
Yes, ma'am.
See how many
Yes,
columns,
ma'am.
like 16,000 dot columns are there, and almost 10 lakh rows are there. If I go to the bottom, you will see this. See how many rows are there. And if I go to the right, except D, 16,000 and odd columns are there. And if I really make out how many cells are there in a single sheet, I can a very big number. Okay. So that's the reason it will be like horizontally and vertically, it is being divided into lots of pages. That's the reason you're seeing it over there. Okay. I don't know who did ask me about this.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
Shruti,
you, ma'am.
Shruti.
Yes, ma'am.
Nivita, I guess I have answered your question, ma. What is the use of page break preview? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Nivita, I guess. I don't know. She maybe her mic is not working. You can message me. Okay. But then, if at all, just see and notice a small point. We were in this page. I went to this page layout, or if I come here, okay, either of these two views, and I come back to my normal view, I do see the page break. That line is really coming up here. Did you see? Yes. Now, many a times this is not good. Like you cannot go and print, or maybe you cannot share the workbook like this with the page break. Okay. I mean, if you don't know how to remove this, it might happen that you are going to rewrite this, or maybe you're going to use the. Okay. Yeah. You might have to redo the thing, but I'll give you an easiest way to just get rid of this page break. How means I'll go to file, options. Now I'll go to advanced. When I come down, display option for this workbook. Similarly, display options for this worksheet. In work, this second option, this display option for this worksheet, there is something called show page breaks. This is in checked mode. I'll uncheck this. I can do for this entire ranges and tables workbook. at one shot. I just can see how many sheets are now having that page breaks. I can remove all those page breaks at one shot. Okay. Original data thing is not there. Extra data, no. Justify, no. And flash fill, no. So now all the worksheets, the page break has been removed. I'll say okay. And that is gone. Fine. The option that I used was from the file menu. I'll go to the options, come to advanced, scroll down. You are going to come to the area which says display options for this worksheet. In here, just uncheck this one, show page breaks. If you uncheck, the page break is going to get removed. Okay? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay. This is one of the important, like many times you will encounter this whenever we go to any other two views and just come back here, you're going to get that problem of viewing those page breaks. You can remove them by just unchecking those options. And few things are quite very obvious here. Like if I press enter, how will it really move? See, this is my current selection. I'm just going to press the enter key from my keyboard. By default, it is moving down only. That's because of that setting that you just saw now. Okay, it was there, option was given as down, right? We need not worry about it. I'm just saying it. Okay, need not worry about it. Then you do have a autofill, drag and drop. All these options are there. Not much of a really headache over here. Okay. Yeah. Basically, I was wanting to talk about this area only, the your what to say, the page breaks, wherein many times this poses a problem, like we cannot go ahead and just share the um, workbook with your page breaks to the other person. So at that time, we would have to get it removed. Okay. So that was all about basic settings and all. And here with the last one, just near to my right hand side of my three views, I do have a zoom button over here. Either I use a control plus plus. Okay, no, control plus plus doesn't work. Okay. You can use a plus, it's going to get zoomed. Or else you just click on that minus sign so that it's going to get maybe with the 100%. Or just click on that 100%. You can choose it from here also. All okay? Yes, no? Maybe I'll choose the custom option and come here for 150. Yeah, 150 looks good. All okay, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Good enough.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
okay, I guess I'm seeing the page break here. Yes, no, let me just have a view. I did remove, right? Which sheet was this? Sheet 2. Okay. Let me just have a look once and then I'll go back to what I'm wanting to show you all. Well, removed. Okay. Now let's start off with the home tab, the first one, which is the clipboard. Okay. Now what is this? I have just written few numbers over here, and that too all are in decimals I have maintained. Okay. Decimals, but then it's a zero only. But still, I'll just say like a one decimal point numbers only. I have kept it over here from 1 to 10. And the 11th cell is just having the summation of like, it just adds up all the numbers from A1 to A10. Okay, now say suppose I just select this as a whole. Selecting you can do two ways, okay? Either you like from with the help of your mouse, like holding the left click of your mouse and dragging it, you can do that. Or else shortcut key from our keyboard is Shift, Control and your down arrow. Okay, Shift, Control, down arrow is going to select that entire one. Okay, now let me, since I've selected, let me go for cut. Okay, cut the, it's very well showing me the prompt. that your shortcut keyboard shortcut is nothing but Control Z. I can do from Control X, either Control X or cut, whichever option I want, I can use it. Okay, I've done it. And whatever the range of cells which have been selected and we have applied the action cut, it's been, I can, like a moving ant. It's been referred like a moving ant at times. So that selection is very much, I'm able to see it. Now I'll place my cursor onto an empty cell. Now I'll just go for paste. Don't think anything else. Just go for paste, which is Control V, blank. Just Control V. So Control X to Control V means from the source area, it's going to remove the data and paste it onto the destination area. Or I'll put it in a better way, like it's going to delete or cut the values or cut the data from your range of cells, the source range of cells, and paste it onto the destination range of cells. Okay? Or just merely source to destination. That's it. Cut paste is this much only. Okay, let me do Control Z. Control Z is undo. Okay, so paste action is now undoed, but it's still in selection. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, okay, if you see cut, like if I choose the option cut is still active, I'm not really done, because paste only I've done the undo thing. See, if I'm not even selecting it, I'm just hovering my mouse over that icon paste, it's getting copied. It's just showing me what will be the output, how will the output look like. With cut, you just have one option, paste only. But now you will see in a minute, in a few seconds, not even a minute, in a few seconds, that with copy, you will explore even more variety of paste options. Let's try out that. Let me now go ahead for copy has come off here because the cursor was here now. That's the reason. Okay, 1 minute. I'll press the escape button. Things are going to go well. Now let me again select this. Go for copy. Copy is Control C. Okay, just like your cut is Control X, copy is Control C. So let me select that. So Control C, I've copied this range of cells. I'm going to place my cursor onto an empty cell. Now, if you expand this paste menu or the icon, I'm seeing variety of it, right? This comes off with copy option only. It doesn't come off with cut. With cut only one option, just normal paste. Whatever was there in source area, everything, your background coloring, the coloring of that content which was in red, everything is just cut from that source area. It's going to get pasted to the destination area. But with copy, you are seeing a good number of options are there. Each one of them has got some work. We'll discuss one by one. This is the most basic one, which is the paste one. Just like your cut paste, this is copy paste. If I do that, bus normal. From here to here, just copy everything, whatever your coloring, then your even the decimal points are also maintained. Your yellow color, the background color of each the cells, writing is in red, everything. Even if I see the last cell, it has just copied the formula also. But then it has updated automatically because now my values are there. They are also there in C1 to C9 or sorry, C1 to C10. Okay, this is the most basic copy paste. Just like your cut paste, this is copy paste. Copy paste difference is it's not going to remove or just going to delete the values from the source area. It is very much going to retain it, just going to paste the values onto the new location. That's the only thing. Okay, cut will just remove it, copy won't remove. Okay, is that okay till now?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
now I'll go for selection again. Go for copy, come to a new empty cell, go for the second one, which is just the formulas. First was paste, now it is formulas. What is it? Formulas is something like, it's just going to see if there are any formulas in this whole 11 cells. Yes, the last one, A1 had a formula. Along with it, it's going to copy the numbers also. But if at all if you are noticing this, that decimal thing is even removed over here. It's, yes, the values are very much copied. The number formatting is not copied. When I refer to number formatting means the decimal numbers, the decimal values or decimal points are not being considered. As a whole, the value is being considered. Okay. And whatever was there in the last cell, which is a formula I have entered, or even you can say it as a function. So that will be copied. This is the second one. Okay. I'll come here. I'll select this again, copy, come to this one. So first one was just paste, everything got pasted. Here it's just focusing on the formulas only. So formulas along with values. Definitely values are going to come with each and every option of paste here. But then yes, it's going to focus more on the formulas rather than on the decimal points or the number formatting. Number formatting means please understand the data type that we are really referring to. That's the verbatim that it has been used in Excel. Okay, number format, if it had considered the number formatting, it would have copied like it would have got pasted like 1.0, 2.0, 3.0 and so on. But it's not focusing on that, just the value, and your last cell has got the sum function that has got copied. Okay, now let me come to the third one. Third one, what it's doing, third one option is formulas and number formatting. Let me select that. My formula at the last cell has been copied. Yes. Along with that, the number formatting is very much being considered here. 1.0 got pasted as 1.0, 10.0 as 10.0. So the difference between the second option and the third is second doesn't worry about the number formatting or the data type, just the numbers are being copied or just the data will be copied. But yes, it will focus if there are any formulas, it will copy the formulas. Second one is 1 minute. I'll go to this cell and now come. Yeah. Second one is that. Third one is yes, formulas are going to be copied. Along with it, whatever number formatting is available in the source location, that is being considered as well. So I am seeing 1.0 has been pasted as 1.0. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, fourth one. Sorry. Again, copy. I'll come here. Fourth one is slight difference between the second and the third and the fourth. Third was very much keen on formulas and number formatting. That is a decimal part or the whole number part it is really considering. But the fourth one, it's going to consider your source formatting. Now, when you are seeing some kind of a brush right here, right, paint brush. So wherever in Excel you are going to see this paint brush, understand that whatever is the coloring, like basically your font, which color it is in. As of now, it's in red. Background color is in yellow. So both the colorings will also be considered. If I select this, see here, red color, the font, background color yellow, and the last one again formulas. Third one was not considering this background colors. Fourth one is considering the background colors as well, because the fourth one had got this paintbrush kind of a icon. All okay? And if you see here, it would have, yeah, 1 minute. It would have just mentioned like keep source formatting. So whatever the source location, whatever the source range of cells, where like whatever colors they are having, maybe your cell color or your font color, that is also going to be considered and going to get pasted in the destination location. Okay, the first row, four of them done. Okay, now let me come to the fifth one. Fifth one is no borders. But then as is, wait 1 minute, as is my, this 11 cells, they don't have any borders. Let me introduce some borders. Borders is this here. I'll put it as all borders. like left, right, left, right, top and bottom. Every other area it's having that bottom. Borders. Let me select this, copy, come here. What it has done is, although my source location, the cells are having borders, it's not considering that borders. Yes, the font color, background color, the values, the number formatting, even the last your formulas, everything being considered. But if there are any borders in the source area, that won't be pasted to the destination. That's what is the fifth one that we have just seen. No borders. It's even the moment we hover our mouse over that icon, it is very much prompting me that no borders. Self-explanatory, don't have to worry about it. Okay, what is the next one? Keep source column widths. Let me show you. To just remove the selection, that moving ant, just press the escape key from your keyboard. That moving ants will be disappeared. Okay, now let me do one thing. Let me just widen this up. Okay, and okay, now I'll copy. This is called a column width. Now the width of the column A, I have just widened it up. I'm going to copy, put my active cell onto C1. Keep source column widths. Whatever the width was there for A, C will also have the same width. Okay, 1 second. What if I had considered this? Okay, no borders and even the column widths are not considered. What about the first one? Column width is not copied. That same column width is not maintained at the destination area also. None of these options are really worried about the column widths. Only this is the sixth one is worried about the column widths. Keep source column width. So whatever column width is been there in the source area, that width will be copied to the width will be there for the destination area as well. All okay till now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now let me shorten it up. I've even written the shortcuts for you all if you want. You might have seen it already. I just noticed it now only. My mind was working somewhere. Yeah. I did for a copy. Okay. Now I place my empty, like the empty cell here. I'll come to the page. Now this is called transpose. Now what is transpose? Transpose is switching rows to columns and columns to rows. As of now, if you see my values over here in the 11 cells, like it's in one column and 11 rows, right? Now when I apply the transpose, it's going to be shifted to your single row and 11 columns. This is very much 11 columns. So my single column and 11 rows has just got transformed into, like, single column has got transformed to a single row. Let me put it easily for you. Okay, so whatever was there in the column format, now I'm seeing it in the row format. Now this transpose you will be needing when you go to H lookup. Okay, there are lookup functions that we'll be covering now. V lookup is vertical lookup, H lookup is horizontal lookup. At that time, you will be needing this transpose option. Now, best part is, if you're working with the like your 2021, I'm working with the 2021 version. Transpose, you can do you can apply the transpose option by using a particular function also. That function is very much available from 2021, but prior to 2021 that function was not there. You cannot use, if you're having an older version of Excel, you won't be able to use the transpose function. Like with every new version that comes up to market, few functions are being added up there. If at all, it might happen that they might even include older versions. Generally they won't be supporting the new functions. Sometimes they might show, but in general doesn't happen. With new versions, new functions do get added up. So don't worry if you're using an older function. if you just for example here you wanted to use the transpose, converting your switching your row to column or column to row, I can do that with the help of the paste option itself. I don't have to worry as to why I'm unable to use the transpose function. I'll show you there. Maybe if you want, I can show you once. Equal to transpose converts a vertical range of cells to a horizontal range or vice versa. So tab within brackets, I just will mention my range of cells. I'll close. But yeah, here it's not considering the number formatting. That is, the decimal part is not maintained, not the coloring, not the bordering. Nothing is really being maintained. But this is very much valid, or you'll be able to use this particular function from 2021. Okay, all okay? Fine. So that's one there. Now say suppose I want to do the transpose of this also. I can do it. I did shift control and right key. Let me copy. Let me come here to the empty cell. Back. Okay, so from a row, it has now got converted to column. Earlier from column to row I converted using transpose. Now from the row to column it has got converted using the transpose function. All okay? Any questions for me? If no, I'll move on.
No questions, ma'am.
Okay, just a minute. So that was the first block of 7 paste options. Now we come to paste values. Now these values, the 3 options that you're really seeing here, it will be more focusing on the values rather than those formulas and formatting. This will really consider the formatting. Say the first one, if I select that, only values, not even bothering about the decimal parts and all. And not even, if you see here, your sum function is also not being copied. It's just focusing on the values only. All okay? Fine. I'll move on. Second one, values and number formatting. So yes, that decimal point is very much being considered. But last one, 55, again, that sum function is not copied. It's focusing on the values and the number formatting part, nothing else. That's the second option, the paste values area. What's the third one? Third one is full and full. But then here also the function won't be copied. It has copied the borders, it has copied the font color, background color. What about the last one? Here also it has not copied the sum function. Now, many a times you might require that you just want to copy the values. You are not worried about the functions or formulas and all. At that time, this paste values area is going to help you. Okay? Because it's focusing on the values rather than the formulas. Okay. So let's go to the last 4. What about this? This is just the formatting, nothing else. No values, no formulas, no number formatting. Whatever coloring, basically, if you're seeing here, it's also having the paintbrush icon, right? So paintbrush icon itself means, and that too only formatting. So the coloring, the background yellow coloring, and your borders, that's it. Only it is maintaining, no other values and all. It's really maintaining, or it's really focusing on. Okay, this is just if say suppose you want to have the formatting from just copied from one area to another, you can do that. You don't have to worry about what the words are there or what the content is there. Content you may come here and enter the content here also. You can do that. But just that you want the formatting or the coloring part to be copied from one area to another, you can use this option. Okay, now what about this? Paste link. I'll show you, I'll just discuss what it is. First one, A1, if you see here, C1 is equal to A1. C2 is equal to A2. Now, when it is like A1, C1 and A3, like it's kind of, yes, it's pasting, but it's pasted as a link. So when you have this pasted as a link, what about the last one? Last one is also equal to A1 only. Now say suppose if I come here to the first value in A1, as of now it's showing me 1.0, na? What if I make it 1.5? It will get updated here because it's a link. It is just saying that C1 is equal to A1. So A1 and C1 both are cell references only. Now C1 is going to have whatever is available in the A1. As a link, it has just created, the paste has been created, it has been pasted as a link. So whatever changes are being done to the source area, that will be reflected to the destination area as well. So if I come here and change this 4 to maybe 0.5, 4.5, this is going to get updated. You are seeing that one got changed to one, that 1.5 I changed in A1, that got reflected. In A4 also 4.5 has got reflected. Accordingly, to the last one, your values, the calculation has also got updated. Okay, this is like a link. So whatever changes you're doing to the source area, that will be reflected to the destination. This option won't be there with any other options. Like till now, whatever the paste options that you have seen, you won't be having that. So basically, meaning to say, if you're going to, after pasting the values from source to destination, if there are any changes to the source cells, it won't be reflected to the destination. If you want to get it reflected, you have to use the paste link option, which is this. Okay, what's the next one? Picture. It is just a picture, just an image only. I can't do anything. Whatever was there here, whatever range of cells we selected, that has got pasted as a picture. You cannot do anything with this, just a picture only, nothing else. It's quite floating also. Okay. In here, the last one, linked picture. Yeah, it is a picture very well, but it is a linked one. So when it is linked, you are seeing in the background in your formula bar, it says A1 to A11. So say suppose I come here, I change this, it will be updated here. Although it is a picture, it's very much floating. It is a linked picture. So whatever changes you are doing to the source area, that's going to get reflected here. Is it clear? Any doubts you have till now?
No.
Okay, good.
What is that dollar, ma'am?
Okay, dollar is your referencing. Like it's called a referencing. There are say suppose you want to freeze a particular cell, you can use some kind of a freezing option, like it's called a referencing, absolute referencing it's called. It has got three types of referencing are there. I'll teach you that, don't worry about it now, but as is, just understand that when it got pasted like this and you're seeing this, it has just got locked. So whatever the range is not really going to change. The destination, this picture is always going to consider, unless and until I go and change it, it's always going to be from A1 to A11. And to fix this range, I need these dollars. Okay. We have three types of referencing. I have a session for that also, ma. Don't worry. It's a
Ma'am,
freezing
so
option.
will it change?
It won't change. As of now, it won't change unless and until I go and play with it, ma. Say if I purposely do this, only then extra one is going to get added. If I don't play with it, it's going to be there all the time. No changes. Don't worry, it might be a bit the concept might not be so much clear to you. Just understand it's a type of referencing. That's it. It's just going to lock or freeze the range of cells that has been mentioned. Understand that at the layman level as of now. Okay, just going to freeze the cell references. Like here I have mentioned the range from A1 to A12. Na? This range will be freezed for this particular picture. Okay.
Here we can't make changes to source to see the change in the destination, right, ma'am?
1 minute. I guess we can, ma. 1 minute, huh? It's a linked picture. Yes, ma. If you do the changes to the source, it's going to get reflected. Say, suppose I change this 3 to 3.5, it will be reflected, ma. It is getting reflected.
Okay, ma'am.
All good? Okay. Now, this format painter, say, suppose I just, okay, leave this, I'll delete it. If I just copy this here, and I selected this format painter. Is it not the same thing that you have seen sometime back wherein just formatting was copied? Yes.
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 This is being kept for our use only, because not every time I might go to the paste area and do the pasting or just copying the formatting and all. Easier way is this. And if I want to remove it from here, just copy an empty, go to the empty cell, click on this format painter. Now go for it. Every formatting will be removed. Okay, that's about the basics of clipboard, but still there are something. I'll come to it. Hold on. Copy. You're seeing something called paste special. If you see here, all the options that you have seen till now will be very much included here, like formulas, only values, formats, right? The formatting, color formatting, number formatting, all of those options. Specifically also it is coming up with like formulas and number formats, values and number formats, all except borders, like no borders, all using source theme, keep source formatting. Then column widths, consider the column widths, right? That option is there. Rest of them like validation, comments and notes and all. Na? If I explain now, it won't be really, you won't be able to catch it. It might, you need to go through few more features in our Excel. Then you, if you come here, it will be much more, quite logical to you all. Okay, if there are, while you're selecting, if there are any blanks, and if you want to skip the blanks in the destination area, you can just say here, skip blanks. Okay, if there are any blank cells in the source area, by mistake you had copied them also, you can skip them. Transpose, you had done the transpose over there, na? Like I had shown you over here, na? When you go to the paste area, those options, that transpose is here also. If I select this and I say okay, so this way also transpose, two ways you can really use this particular, these two options, the transpose, the two options that I showed you like this, or you come to the paste special and select this, you check this particular option. Both of this is very much available in the earlier versions of Excel also. Okay, all good. Now, one more thing to the last one. Okay, let me do one thing. I just paste enter 2 over here. Okay, 2, 3. Yeah. 1 minute, ma. Just this one copy. I'll do this. Okay, I copy. I came here, paste special. I'll do multiply, and if I say okay. Yep. Okay, what is it that I want to show you all is, say suppose I maybe say suppose I want to multiply 10 or maybe to any value to this whole range of cells. I want to do that. How can I do it one shot? There is one other way also you can use, which is equal to this one A1 into C2 or sorry C1, which is having value 1 or sorry value 2. If I hit enter, I'm going to get the value as 2. I drag it till the last. Okay, what does it say? All zeros. I can fix this. I have put the referencing. This is the absolute referencing. I have put dollars in front of C as well as 1. The shortcut for this is function key and F4 in your keyboard. Okay, or else you can do it, write it manually also, those dollars. And now if I double click, I am seeing that for each of this, like A2 is being multiplied by C1. Who was the one who asked me about the dollar symbol sometime back?
Me, ma'am.
Betsy. Okay.